Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is your boy, Mrtcupz, back at it again with your yearly commentary talking about the other year. Wait, what? It's the 10th anniversary of, I'm about to say One Piece Treasure Cruise. 10th anniversary of Mrtcupz. Yay. Fuck, I'm old. I'm 27 now. I've been doing this since I was 17. I genuinely can't remember the last time I made a video, like a commentary. I think the last commentary was the 9th anniversary, so yeah. I'm sorry. As usual, I've made this commentary quite a few times, uploaded it, never unlisted it, whatever, so I'm doing it again. Hopefully you can be seeing this one. This is like my 17th take because I kept fucking it up, and the last one was going so well, bro. It was chugging along, and I ran out of space. Feels bad, bum. So we can talk about a lot of things today. We're going to be talking about 10 years of this channel. We're going to talk about Twitch. We're going to talk about depression. We're going to be talking about loads of things. It's not Mrtcupz to commentary about depression. I can only really talk about what's affecting me in my life right now anyway. So yeah, it's been a big year, you know what I'm saying? A whole year of COVID. You know, the UK is finally opening back up a little bit, but I don't know. I feel like another wave is going to be coming because I was in town, like Bristol City Centre, like the day after it opened again, and holy shit, I was wearing my mask, you know, because I'm used to just wearing my mask now because I wear it non-stop at work, and nobody's wearing masks, man. It was packed to the brim. I loved how like all the restaurants are like, oh yeah, you can't eat inside, you got to eat outside. But then you walk around and like there's so many people in the shopping centers that you're just fucking like holding hands, man. It's like, oh yeah, all right, cool, fair enough. I don't know, man. I feel like we're gonna go back into lockdown. But yeah, it's been a very interesting year. I think a lot of people are very struggled, you know, mentally. A lot of people died from COVID. It's been a very horrible year. The year has like flown by. It's been absolutely mad crazy. So yeah, that's all I'm really going to talk about recent times, you know what I'm saying? This is a gaming channel. We talk about gaming-related things. I have a quick one. Yeah, I got COD this year. I sang Friends with Benefits by KSI, and I got it donated by one of my lovely Twitch viewers. I didn't like it. Like, I know I said that last year in Modern Warfare. I really detested Modern Warfare. Cold War improved a few ways. Like, the zombies is amazing, but I've never really been a big zombies nut. You know, usually play it for the first month, then never really again. Maybe when a new map comes out. I don't know. Why was I on Google though? Like one of the ones I had to end the video because one of the gameplays I chose, I just opened up Facebook. I was like, oh, I don't really want to edit that again. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to edit that again, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, COD didn't really do it for me this year. I didn't like the maps, you know. I hate that they can't, like, I hate that they have to rely on the old maps from the good CODs. Like they got like Raid from Black Ops 2, which is an amazing map. But yeah, it's like with Gears of War, them rehashing Gridlock over and over again. I want new shit, man, but their new shit sucked. And I'm gonna say this right now. I'm not gonna get a lot of hate for this. I don't like Nuketown. I'm sorry. I don't like Nuketown. Never have. Never will. I prefer like Rust, Shipment, maps like that. Raid. Raid's a small map, but it's got a lot more going for it than Nuketown. But yeah, I really didn't like it this year. I also sinned as well. I literally, like, the other week, I got FIFA. I shouldn't have got FIFA, bro. It's extremely unbalanced. The first team I came up against on Ultimate Team had 6 or 7 legends in it. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I got absolutely battered, you know? That's all my games. I think I lost 12 games in a row because, I don't know, I think the first 12 teams I came up against, on average, had 3 legends in their team. And I had a little shitty BPL team. Wasn't nice, wasn't really fun, and I kind of just turned away from it. Even though I spent £16 on a pack, I shouldn't have done that. So, yeah, that kind of hurt. So yeah, we're going to talk about YouTube and Twitch. Woo! It's been 10 years of content creation, 10 years of taking this shit seriously, 10 great years. I don't know what to say. As usual, you know, I've always loved Twitch a little bit more. Mainly because like YouTube nowadays, you have to have a whole team behind you, bro. Like if you want to get anywhere on YouTube nowadays, you have to like have 17 editors or whatever. Have to have a script written for you. Well, it's not even that. It's just the editing is everything on YouTube nowadays. You know, you'll see these channels. Like I don't know, like Minecraft's blown up again. I'm not really gonna I'll criticize some of the big channels that I tried to watch. One of the most recent people blowing up in the Minecraft community, and I watched his video, and it just wasn't funny. Like, in no way, shape, or form. Like, oh, I got a very, you know, like an easygoing sense of humor. And it just wasn't funny. It was almost like the editing was telling me to laugh. It was kind of like, you know, when you're on a You see sitcom where it's like applause now, applause now. It's like, I'm not gonna applause unless it was something funny or good. But it's just like this, the standard of editing nowadays is like, whoa, fast zoom in, funny face, distorted, whoa, fart noise. It's just shit like that. And obviously their audience is ADHD ridden, riddled 7-year-olds or whatever. So they find that absolutely goddamn hilarious. That's what YouTube is nowadays. It's just the ADHD craze. It's got to be fast, quick edits, fast, quick edits. They don't even have to make sense. They don't have to be funny. And yeah, I can't edit that shit. I hate editing. Maybe I might hire somebody to edit one of my Twitch streams to see how it turns out. But yeah, I've always really preferred Twitch, and I've been taking that quite seriously over the past couple of years. And this is kind of what I'm really going to be talking about now. So my New Year's resolution this year was to sadly give up on it all. Hear me out. Hear me out. So only probably about 3 people are there when I was saying this on the stream anyway. But yeah, my New Year's resolution is that if by the 1st of January 2022, I haven't got anywhere on these platforms, if I haven't started to make a dent, I'm going to quit. I have to quit because I've been doing it for too long. I've been doing this shit for over 10 years now. I've talked about it quite in depth. It's all I've thought about. You know, it's all I've thought about. It's all I've pursued for the past 10 years. And maybe sometimes, you know, a new start somewhere else might be the better, healthier alternative. I don't really know. We can kind of discuss that now. Because I don't really know, like, I don't want to quit this shit. Like, I'm not going to quit it. Like, I'll still stream and I'll still make videos and that. But it's just quitting taking it seriously, you know. But the thing is with my life, I know it sounds kind of fucking sad. This has been my purpose for the past 10 years. This is what I've wanted to do in my life, you know. I know it sounds really fucking sad to say, but yeah, this is what I've wanted to do. This is the career I've wanted to do. I've put in my time and I've never got anywhere. That's just the harsh reality, you know, like on Twitch right now. Well, so far this year, I'm 5 months into the year and I've streamed on average 25 hours a week on top of the 40-hour-a-week job that I have. That is also night shift. So I've been working crazy hours, you know, trying to pursue my passion, you know, side hustle. I fucking hate the word side hustle. Why does every hobby have to be monetized nowadays? Because businesses don't want to pay what everybody should be worth. I hate that fucking term so much. I saw that in a fucking Timberlands advert. It made me fucking cringe. Ugh. Don't get me started with football. Football's been pissing me off lately as well. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, Twitch. It's what I've wanted to do for a long time. I put in the hours and I've just never got anywhere. That's just the harsh reality. You know, I've been at 2K followers now for over 3 years. I've hit 2,000 followers, like no cap, over 19 times. I've been above them down below because I keep losing and gaining, and it hurts. The only time I ever gain followers is if one of my sugar daddies that I'm friends with will host me, and obviously if they don't host me, I don't get anywhere. A typical stream for me would be 10 hours of, you know, streaming and, well, probably losing about, well, a good stream for me is losing less than 2 followers a stream. I know this is like very self-pity here. I'm just stating facts just the way it is. So this is the reality of, you know, a small Twitch streamer. You know, that's the thing with all these like platforms and that. You only see the, you know, the cream at the top. This I've been down at the bottom the whole fucking time and I've never been able to rise up above it. You know what I'm saying? Twitch is all about networking, and I've always had anxiety about it because I made some really fantastic friends on Twitch that I consider friends. Like, I hate that saying between, you know, oh, they're online friends. Friends are friends at the end of the day for me. But I always feel anxiety when reaching out to new people online because I always feel like they think I'm using them, you know? Like, I know with Twitch and that, you know, you're trying to make, you know, you're trying to network with each other to mutually benefit each other, you know, trading audiences and that, and making content together. I don't know, I just always feel like if I ever try and, you know, reach out to someone, I always just think in my mind that they think I'm using them, like when I'm trying to actually make some friends and maybe make some content with them or whatever. I don't know. That's one of my big struggles when it's come to this online, you know, pursuing stuff on Twitch. But yeah, the reality for me is, like, I've never really got to any level of success on either of these platforms. You know, when it comes to Twitch, I've never even hit the bare minimum. You know, like, obviously I'd say that probably the first 2 goals for anybody is 1,000 followers, or 100, then 1,000 followers. Yeah, I hit that a long time ago. But that's nothing. You know, you could literally, some people earn that in one stream. You know, some people earn that in like a couple of hours of streaming, you know. But the thing is, for me, like, I always saw the goal as maybe like 10,000 followers, doing it part-time or doing it full-time. You're having, being at a point where you can consistently stream and gain followers. I've never got any of those, you know, so I think I don't know if I already said it because I'm already starting to forget what I've said because I've done this commentary so many times now. But I think my average viewers, like the average viewers I get per stream is about 7. That's not even 10% of a Twitch partnership. I get 7. The reality is some like you right now watching this video could start streaming and you could outview me, somebody that's been taking streaming seriously for 8 years. No matter how much experience I have, you could literally send it to 8 of your friends, and if they have it open, you're outviewing somebody with quite a lot of experience. My experience doesn't mean shit. My streams are still arse at the end of the day. I don't know, bro. I don't know, but this is where it's just getting depressing because I don't want to give up on this. You know, this is what I want to do in my life, but the reality is life is going by so quick now. You know, it really fucking is. The last 10 years of my life have flown by. Obviously, back then when I was 17, I couldn't envision, you know, being 27, let alone 20, you know? But now I can envision myself being 37 like it's tomorrow. I could definitely see myself turning 30. Fuck, in 5 months, I'm going to be 28. It's horrible, you know, because I feel like I'm getting nowhere fast, you know? And it's getting kind of fucking depressing. Because I want to keep doing this shit, but I feel like I have to think about other adult stuff. Like, the harsh reality is like I could trade in what I do on my Twitch streaming to working 60 hours a week at Amazon to get a bit more finance going. But if I do 60 hours a week at Amazon, just kill me now, put it in my brain. Just end me, bro. You know? But that's the reality for me, is I just know that I'm not going to get anywhere. Like, I could definitely stream. Like, I could definitely stream for the next 10 years. And if you could see it to the future, and if I was to stream every day for the next 10 years, and if I was still on like 2,000 followers, I'd believe it. Like, I would generally fucking believe it, that I'd be on 2K fucking followers 10 years from now. It hurts, bro. It really fucking hurts because I don't really know what to do about it. You know, like without Twitch, YouTube, whatever, I'll kind of be living without a purpose. And I think a man without a purpose is a very, I don't know, a sad man. I don't want to say that like, oh, you don't have to, like, you have to have a purpose in life, whatever. But for me, I always feel like I need to be striving towards something. And without it, what's the point of living? You know, because you are just living for the sake of living, you know. That's one thing I've kind of realized as getting older. Life isn't really that great. You know, when you get into the real world, it really fucking isn't. You know, like I've spent 2 years at Amazon now, you know, nearly. And I haven't been alive for 2 years. I haven't. I've literally just been slaving away, depressed out of my mind because I'm night shift, which is inhumane. And, you know, like, this is the thing. Like, I recently watched that movie Click for the first ever time. And they were trying to make the message about not fast forwarding your life because sometimes the boring bits are fun. I'm like, no. I could literally have fast forward the last 2 years of my life and I would never miss nothing. You know, I could probably fast forward the next 3 years of my life and I won't miss nothing, you know. And I don't know what to do because I want to quit my job. You know, you see all these stories about, oh man, you know, if your job's if your job's making you depressed and it's unhealthy for you, you should quit, man. More power to you. But it's like, if I quit, I'll have to go on benefits, I'll lose all my savings, get into a dark depression and kill myself. That's the reality, you know. I'm stressed out about money all the fucking time now. I've been trying to invest and I'm like $3,000 down on investing now, which is like 6 months of saving for me. So that hurts a lot. I don't know. It's not really been going well for me. And I'm probably going to just talk about some dark things, really. So I think I might need to start seeing someone, you know, like a therapist or a doctor or something, because I feel like my depression, and I feel like I might have bipolar. I don't know, because I go through mood swings more than a girl. And that's saying something, bro. Like, especially when I'm at work, I'll go through like the 7 stages of grief, man. Like, I'll give you an example. Like, the other day I was at work. The first 20 minutes, I was there, you know, I was fine, whoop-de-doo, you know, living life. And 20 minutes in, I just started getting emotional, bro. You know, the thoughts in my head, because that's the thing with Amazon, you are just standing there as another robot, surrounded by other robots for 10.5 hours. I was just standing there, and you know, obviously you can just think to yourself, and the thoughts just start getting dark. It's just like, is this my life? Is this my life for the next 10, 20 years of my life? Because I could see myself being here for 10, 20 years. And what's the point of being alive if I'm doing this for 10, 20 years? I might as well just kill myself now. Like, generally just like dark shit like that. Like, not even just joking around. It's like, I might just go home, just slip my fucking wrist. Or I hope kind of if I'm driving home, just a lorry just flattens me or something. You know, and I'll think like that for a whole fucking hour, bro. I'll start thinking of ways of how to kill myself. And then my mood will just switch. You know, it'll switch to being on top of the world. You know, it'll switch to I could do anything, bro. You know, I could conquer any mountain. Then it'll kind of like mellow out, and it'll kind of be like an in between. Then it'll usually go back down again, and that'll usually be to the end of the shift. And I'll get out of the end of the shift, and I'll get out into the open air at 5 in the morning. It's really nice in the morning right now. It's quite beautiful. The sun's somewhat up a little bit. You got those nice early mornings. But I'll start driving home feeling good, and then I'll get in and I realize, oh, I've got 2 hours of free time. Then I've got to go to bed, wake up, and do it all over again. And I get massively depressed again. And it's not really been very good for my health. It's not really been very good for my health. And it's not just the days I work. Like on the days, like I took today off today. I booked holiday today, not for anything special, just for my mental health, because I just couldn't stomach being there. Like for like this thing, I'm usually like when I'm at work, I usually just get my shift done and go home. The thing with a job like Amazon, there are things like VTO, where you can go home early if they don't need you. You know, put VTO up for a certain amount of people. You can go claim it, or you can take emergency leave for like an hour or two. And I took it for the first time in 2 years. I'd never taken it before, but last week I took emergency 2 hours, so I did an 8.5-hour shift because I was standing there and I felt like just smacking my head into the table. Like I was literally just getting so stressed out. I was like, why am I here? Like I just couldn't stomach being there. Like I felt like I wanted to hit, like I'm not a violent person. I just felt like I just need to hit something. I just need to start wailing on something to get the aggression out, because I was just so angry, just so tired of it all, bro. And that's the thing. It's like, I can't be tired of it because I got another fucking 4 years of this shit, you know? Like, I think that's kind of where I'm going with, you know, the Twitch stuff. Yeah, if I quit Twitch and, you know, pursuing my dreams, and I work like this thing, like obviously I could get other jobs than that, but at the end of the day, I'll still be working 40 hours a week, you know, which I think is inhuman anyway. I do not agree with the 40-hour work week. This isn't the days of Henry Ford anymore. We should get some universal basic income, but that's never going to happen in our lifetime. But yeah, like I don't agree with the 40-hour work week, and the reality is even if I go work somewhere else, I'll still be doing 40 hours a week minimum. You know, I'll still be working, and I just can't do this. I don't know why people, I don't know how my parents did it and their parents before them, but slaving away, sacrificing 4 or 5 days of your week every single week just for 2 to 3 days off is not really a good trade-off. You know, it's not really a good trade-off. Like that's the reality for me. You know, if I was to give up on my hopes and dreams, I would just kill myself, because there's not really any point of living. Like, I know it sounds like, I always hate that saying. It's like, oh, you got so much to live for, blah blah blah. The reality is a lot of people don't. You know, you have to have money in life to have a livable life. That's oh, Robert just got an ace in the background. I know this is where it's getting really dark, but it's true. You know, money buys happiness. That's just the reality of it. Money can buy financial security. Money can buy you nice holidays, nice travel. Money can buy you peace of mind. Money can buy you stress-free life. Money can buy you, you know, you're not having to work. Money can make you free. And the reality is, I will never be at that point. You know, I will never be at that point. I will always just be slaving away. And I don't want to do that. You know, like I generally don't want to do that. I don't want to just be slaving away, working week after week after week, because that's not living to me. That's not what was sold to me when I was going through school, or even I didn't ask to be born into this world. If you said to me right now, yo, you got, once you like hit into your 20s, 18s or whatever, you got to do this 40 hours work week for the rest of your life, just I don't want to be bored. Like that's the thing, like, as well, yeah, this is another adult topic, right? Like, even my parents ask me, like, oh, yeah, like, joking around, when's grandkids and stuff like that, you know, because I'm starting, like, well, a lot of my friends kind of had kids late. I know there's like, the whole thing about teenage pregnancies and that, but I literally don't know anybody who had a kid as a teenager, really. They were in their 20s and stuff. One of my really good friends as a kid that's, like 7 now, which is kind of crazy. But, like, I could fully see myself having a kid. I would love to have kids, but the reality is, can't afford them. You know, I'd have to go get a mortgage on a place. I'd have to save up for a down payment, and I'm nowhere near a down payment in Bristol. And then I'd have to have 25 years of saving away for a mortgage that, you know, if I lose employment for a certain amount of time, I might end up losing the house, you know. But also, having a kid, you know, I'd have to have that responsibility, providing for it. I'd have to give up on my hopes and dreams indefinitely and just work away for the rest of my life. But also, I think it's selfish to bring a kid into the world. Like, that's the general thing right now. I think it would be selfish to bring a kid into the world because the harsh reality is 18 years from now, that cunt would probably be working with me at Amazon. Like, I got this friend at work. He's only 2 years older than me. He has a 13-year-old son, so he had him at 16. And like, I joked that, 5 years from now, he'll be working here at Amazon. He's like, no, he probably will be. He's like, he's dumb as shit. Like, well, you probably shouldn't say that about your kids. I know I love him, but you didn't read that book smart. He probably is going to end up working at Amazon now. For me, that was sad. And that's reality. Like, I don't want to bring a kid into this world because I couldn't guarantee them a better life. I couldn't guarantee them anything better than this. I'd feel like I'd failed as a parent if they ended up at fucking Amazon or a job like this, just slaving away their life. Life is supposed to be special, and stuff like that, and you're just wasting it every single day. I don't know, like, there's also the thing is as well, like, I don't know if I really touched on this, but there's other things I wanted to do. There's a couple of business ideas I've always wanted to start, but I don't have any rich friends, so I can't really get any funding. It's like with Jeff Bezos. If a lot of people don't know, Jeff Bezos was able to get he was a hedge fund manager beforehand, but he got, I think, about, was it 250 grand from his parents for free to start off Amazon? Adjusted for inflation, there's probably over £400,000 to £500,000. My parents don't have that type of dough laying around. It's easy to start businesses and shit when you got the moolah, when you got the contacts, but I don't. I am just getting kind of sorry. Life is hard, but I do have these app ideas and shit I've talked about before. But I have huge anxiety about it because I hate coding. But also, they're kind of, my hope pillow, as I said, at work. It's like, for me, that's where my brain retreats to when it needs to feel happy. It needs to play through scenarios in my head to make myself feel better, to not kill myself in a moment, and not, obviously, realize the harsh reality that I am literally working at Amazon. I know I've talked about Amazon quite a lot this time, but the harsh reality of literally just being in a crappy warehouse job, and that's literally probably what I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life. And the thing is, for me, it's like, if I do pursue these ideas and they don't get anywhere, I'll just kill myself. Like, that's the reality, As a kid growing up, I always said to myself, when I got really depressed, I'd always just kill myself at 30. I always just used to help me through the day a little bit. I always felt I had control over it. But 30 is approaching mad. But, I'm starting to get a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit motivated to do these ideas and that right now. But I know 9 out of 10 businesses fail, and I know they're just going to fail anyway. And I know it sounds kind of fucked up, but generally, if I do these ideas and they do fail, yeah, I probably will kill myself. Like, not even joking around. Like, I don't really see point in life. Yeah, this is where shit's getting dark. I don't really see point in life, just working away nonstop every week to earn a pittance, because I'm not a materialistic person. I'll never be able to afford things I want in life. I'd love to be able to buy my childhood home. I'll never be able to buy it because by the time, my parents sold a house that was on the Central Line. And if you know the Central Line, that's just always going to go up in value, bro. By the time I'd have enough money for it, it would probably be worth nearly £1 million. That's probably exaggeration, bro. It probably won't get anywhere near. It's just a 2-bedroom ex-council house. But yeah, I will never be able to afford things I want in life. And working doesn't make me happy. Working dead-end jobs like this, 40 hours a week, having no free time, always stressing in my free time about money. That's the only reason why I'm investing, is because I'm just trying to make more money, but I keep making greedy mistakes, and I missed out on a lot of money. I missed out on about 6 to 7 grand on Dogecoin. Yeah. That's a lot of money to someone like me. Yeah. Like, overall investing, I think overall I'm down, I think £1,800. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. I'm not really doing well in terms of shit like that. Just because there's a few things I invested in that kind of did really bad. But yeah, I don't know, for me, like, life just hasn't really felt special. It just feels like I'm just going through the motion. Just wake up, go work, sleep, come back, dream, hope for a better future, and it just doesn't happen. I don't really have the money to make it happen. And yeah, because even if I do, get a better job, it won't even be that much better off after tax. And I don't really like that, as I said, having a kid is one of my biggest fears because, I'll have to be responsible and have to just work my life away. And my life will literally just be work, 2 weeks of vacation a year, we'll be going on holiday somewhere, then just work the rest of the year. Do that for about 4 years, realistically, retire, then die. The thing is though, I don't really have a retirement plan. My retirement plan is just die early. It just is like that. I don't know, man. This shit has got really mad depressing, but that's just where I am. You know, I'll be honest with it. I'm always kind of, I don't mind talking about this stuff. Like, I generally don't see life as anything that special. You know, I don't like living for the sake of living. You know, if you know life isn't really going to go anywhere, because the reality is it's not for a lot of people. It's just a mad gamble on luck. You know, if you played all your hands in poker, you know, fucking get out of the table. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just, that's just the thing for me. You know, like if I'm out of hope, you know, if I do all my ideas and get them done, and I've got no ideas left, and I've got nothing really, what's the point? You know, of just working away. You know what I'm saying? What's the point of just working in a system that we have now? I don't really know where I'm going with this. Maybe I should turn it into something a bit more positive. I don't really know what else is positive. How about them taxes, eh? I don't know, man. Generally, like, I've fallen out of love of gaming as well in a lot of ways. I don't really play gadget games as much as I used to, but yeah, I love Adele, but she bought me a PS5 over Christmas, and I kind of wish she hadn't. Because I don't play it, and it's the biggest waste of money ever, and it makes a loud noise, and I can't be asked to ring up and get it fixed. But like, I can't play games for more than like 20 minutes recently. Like, I used to be able to play single player games and get lost in the worlds as a kid, but I got Spider-Man Miles Morales on it. Beautiful game, very well made. You know, played like 20 minutes, but got bored. It's like every game I play nowadays, I play for like 20 minutes, just get bored. You know. I just go sit there on my phone, endlessly scrolling through Reddit, just looking at nonsense. And it's just like, wow, this is my life, man. Oh shit, it's getting depressing again. I don't know. I just like talking about this shit. As I said, you know, it's therapeutic stuff. You know, I guess a lot of people, you know, can relate. You know what I'm saying? I guess a lot of people can relate. A lot of people at work can relate. You know, I've noticed at my job, drug abuse is mad at that job because, well, I can't really blame them. I can't really blame them because outside of work, you know, they try and have as much fun as they can. Yeah, as a kid, I never really could understand why people would do drugs or get into something like pornography, for example. And I can fully understand it. Oh, I fully respect it now. You know, I fucking hell, yeah. If you need to make a bag, you have a better life, or just fucking go for it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, at work, yeah, there's a lot of people there that are depressed as well mentally. You know, Amazon has a mental health awareness thing. It's like just bullshit for show. The quota they need to hit. But I've even had a conversation with people. Obviously, a lot of them there have had kids quite young. And I saw this really nice guy. He has 2 kids. He's like 30 now. And he was like, we're talking about, you know, because he didn't expect me to be 27. He thought I was a lot younger. And he was like, he asked me, oh, you ever thought about kids or anything like that? And I kind of said to him, no offense, but like, you know, if I had kids, I kind of felt like it'd ruin my life. I'd be stuck in a job like this forever. Obviously, I thought that was a bit brutal to say, but he's like, no, I fully understand it. He's like, I'm in the actual position right now. He's like, yeah, I love my kids and that, but I'll be working this job for the rest of my life. He literally just said he's just living for his kids. You know, that's it. I was like, oh, all right, fair enough. Understandable. Have a nice day. Understandable, bro. But yeah, I don't know, man. This shit's just got mad depressing. It's just, yeah, I don't really know what I'm gonna do. You know, I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I'm not really vibing that much at the moment. And as I said, I feel like I need to see someone because I feel like I've got quite a lot of self-destructive tendencies. It was like even earlier tonight, I went to the gym. I got in there for a minute, then I left. You know, I've been trying to work out again. And it's like if I'm not in the mood to work out, my brain says no. My brain literally will stop me from improving myself and just tell me to get the fuck home and do nothing. I literally came back to record this commentary just to make it that I've done something, you know what I'm saying? It just, yeah, my brain literally wouldn't let me do it. No matter how much I thought my brain is like, no, you're going home. And I used to have that problem when it came to uni work. When I'd go to university, I procrastinate for like 7 hours staring at the ceiling. Then I'd get like 10 minutes of work done and do another 7 hours of procrastination. I don't know, man. Maybe need some Adderall or something. I got a lot of issues. I think we all do. Another great commentary for the 10-year anniversary. Yeah, it's been your boy, Mrtcupz. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to dab on that like button and suck my nuts. I'll see you on the 11th year anniversary.